Today we are going to discuss conservation of plants and animals, which is a topic of science of class 8th, chapter 7. Our planet Mother Earth is fast getting depleted of natural resources. Natural resources are of two kinds, renewable and non-renewable resources. Why are these resources getting depleted? There are several reasons for this, some of these being deforestation, industrialization and exploitation, and this occurs continuously without replenishment of any kind. Both plants and animals form important biological resources, the depletion of which will affect life itself on earth. Endemic species, extinct species and endangered species are being discussed. Extinct species are mentioned in the red data book. Day by day, this biodiversity is getting reduced. A number of plants like ginkgo biloba and rafflesia and a number of animals like the white tiger and the turtles of Orissa are becoming extinct. Preserving these plants and animals in nature is conservation.
Objectives: to make citizens aware of the causes of deforestation, to make the public understand the consequences of deforestation, to help understand that conservation of wildlife and forest is possible through various means and through laws, to help understand the need and importance of biosphere reserves, to know the flora and fauna of a locality, to know the endemic species of a locality, to locate wildlife sanctuaries in India and understand their importance, to know that the Red Data Book of UN records the extinct or endangered plant and animal species of the world, to understand animals migrate in response to climatic changes, to know that paper is a recyclable plant resource, to understand that reforestation helps in maintaining forest cover. Deforestation of forest in the Kerala-Karnataka border is done for smuggling out sandalwood, which is very precious as well as expensive. Trees are felled from time to time for obtaining fuel wood, for construction of dams, for hydroelectric projects and for construction of buildings. Deforestation results in immediate reduced forest cover, reduced precipitation, pollution and loss of natural resources. Hello students.
Hi ma'am.
So today we will be discussing conservation of plants and animals, which is chapter 7 of science 8th class. Okay, so tell me, what can you see in the picture?
Ma'am, leftover land with mud.
And logs of trees.
Okay, now tell me, where do you find sandalwood?
Ma'am, in Karnataka forest.
Okay, now tell me, why do we cut sandalwood trees?
For commercial purposes and medicine.
For perfumes, cosmetics and wooden articles.
Okay, good. Now tell me, what are the causes of deforestation?
Ma'am, logging and mining.
Good.
Desertification.
Good.
And agriculture.
And also because of urbanization. Yeah. And now tell me, what are the consequences of deforestation?
Global warming, ma'am.
Good.
Ma'am, loss of natural resources.
Yes.
Loss of biodiversity.
Yes.
Food insecurity.
Yes, right.
And also deforestation.
Yes, all are correct answers. Now look at the picture and tell me, what do you see?
Ma'am, map of India with green cover.
Yes, you're right. Now tell me, look at that and tell me, which states have maximum forest cover?
Ma'am, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka and Kerala.
Yes, right. Now can you tell me, what is the reason for the increase of the forest cover there?
Ma'am, plantation and conservation of activities.
Okay, correct. Now tell me, where do you see the decrease in the forest cover?
In northeast part of India.
Yes, you are right, Cleon. Now can you tell me, why is the decrease there? Decrease in the forest cover?
Ma'am, maybe due to deforestation.
Yes, it is one of the reason. Okay, now we'll discuss about biosphere reserves.
Ma'am, what is biosphere?
Biosphere is a part of Earth comprising atmosphere and stratosphere where life exists. Panchmari Biosphere Reserve has our national park named Satpura and two wildlife sanctuaries named Bori and Panchmari.
Ma'am, what is a reserve?
Reserve is a protected part of our biosphere which increases the heritage of our country. Now can you tell me who established a Biosphere Reserve?
Government of India Society.
Good, Cleon. Now tell me what will be the prohibited activities there?
Ma'am, plantation?
Yes, correct.
Cultivation?
Yes,
Grazing.
correct.
Ma'am, hunting and poaching are also prohibited.
Yes, exactly. Now can you tell me what are the aims of having biosphere reserves?
Conservation of wildlife, plant and animal resources.
Yes, that is also called biodiversity.
Conservation of traditional life of tribals who are living in that area.
Yes, correct. Now have you ever heard of Satpura range of hills?
Yes, ma'am.
Where is it situated?
Ma'am, Bhopal.
Yes, correct. And the Narmada river originates from the Satpura range of hills. Now tell me what it is known for.
Ma'am, Malgat Tiger Reserve?
Yes, correct.
Ma'am, Panchamari Biosphere Reserve.
Yes,
Bori Reserve Forest.
yes, all are correct. But do you know anything special about Panchamari Biosphere Reserve?
Ma'am, it is a hill station.
Ma'am, it has Forest Animal Reserve.
It also has rivers and rocky terrains.
It is also known for Bollywood film shooting.
Yes, all are correct. It is very famous Biosphere Reserve.
Ma'am, can you tell us more about Panchamari Biosphere Reserve?
Yes, this Panchamari Biosphere Reserve is situated in the Amravati district of Maharashtra with Tapi river flowing through it, and it has a lot of varied forms of fauna and flora.
Ma'am, tell us more about Bori Reserve Forest.
Bori Reserve forests are found in the Bori Wildlife Sanctuaries of Madhya Pradesh. It is one of the oldest forest reserve along the Teva river at Satpura range. This forest is a transition zone between eastern and western Indian forest. Now have you ever heard of mangrove rivers?
Yes, ma'am.
Mangrove rivers have mangrove trees on both banks of the river.
Yes. What is a mangrove?
Ma'am, mangroves are salt tolerant trees.
Yes, they are salt tolerant trees and they belong to Rhizophoraceae family and also called halophyte.
Ma'am, what are the specialities of mangrove?
Yes, they have salt filtration techniques. Their roots are very complex and they hold the soil very tightly when the high waves come, and they also withstand the low oxygen content.
Ma'am, can you give me examples of mangroves?
Have you heard of Sundarban Delta?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, that is the example of mangrove forest situated in West Bengal. And another example is Kakinada from Andhra Pradesh. Have you heard of tiger reserves?
Yes, ma'am.
And can you tell me one name?
Yes, ma'am.
What is it?
Ma'am, Bandipur National Park.
Yes, correct. Can you tell me how large is this reserve?
No, ma'am.
Okay, I'll tell. It is 5,520 square kilometer landscape.
Ma'am, what are the qualities of the biosphere?
It is the first biosphere reserve in India which has a large population of Asiatic elephants and is also known as mega biodiversity hotspot. And you know what is the use of this? It is used for ecotourism. Now we'll talk about the drought in Karnataka. Do you know in the last 15 years 13 times Karnataka has faced drought. Do you know why? Because it is receiving less rainfall than normal rainfall.
Ma'am, is there any remedy for avoiding this?
Yes, it is known as Cloud seeding. Cloud seeding is a form of weather modification, a way of changing the amount or type of precipitation that falls from clouds by dispersing substances into the air that serve as cloud condensation or ice nuclei, which alter the microphysical processes within the cloud. The usual intent is to increase precipitation, but hail and fog suppression are also widely practiced in airports where harsh weather conditions are experienced. Cloud seeding also occurs due to ice nucleators in nature, most of which are bacterial in origin. Cloud seeding chemicals may be dispersed by aircraft or by dispersion devices located on the ground, generators or canisters fired from anti-aircraft guns or rockets. For release by aircraft, silver iodide flares are ignited and dispersed as an aircraft flies through the inflow of a cloud. When released by devices on the ground, the fine particles are carried downwind and upward by air currents after release. Now, as we are discussing about conserving of plants and animals, to conserve animals, there are wildlife sanctuaries, and they are the areas with wildlife protected by the IUCN, that is International Union for Conservation of Nature. Some important wildlife sanctuaries are Nagarhole National Park in Karnataka, Kaziranga National Park in Assam, and there are total 50 tiger reserves in India and 20 wildlife sanctuaries.
Ma'am, what is a national park?
National Park is a park which is used for conservation of animals and is also protected by IUCN, but it is always open for visitors, and also it provides opportunity for the people for doing camping, so you can see the animals. Now we have already discussed about deforestation. In that we get woods, and from wood we make paper. So now can you tell, can paper be recycled?
Yes, ma'am.
In the recycling of paper, what is done? The old papers are mixed with water and chemicals to break it down. Then they chop it, they heat it, and then break it into the strands of cellulose pulp. Then they strain it to remove the glue. Then they clean it and de-ink it, and they bleach the paper and they put it into new water to obtain the recycled paper.
Ma'am, how much of paper is produced from a wood?
35% of the paper is produced from the wood, and it is all because of deforestation. The wood is the product of deforestation. Now what can we do to conserve the forest? The one option is reforestation. Reforestation is a natural or intentional process of conserving the existing forest and woodland. It is used to rectify or improve the quality of human life by establishing natural habitats and ecosystems. So students, today we have learnt about deforestation, what are the causes and consequences of deforestation, how to conserve plants and animals through wildlife sanctuaries, natural parks, recycling of paper, reforestation. And in the next class, we will be learning about endangered and endemic species, migration, red data book. Hope you have enjoyed today's session. Thank you.
Conservation of biodiversity, conservation of biosphere, and conservation of earth itself has become essential for human survival. There are two factors which are responsible for the present situation. One is technological advance, the second one is population explosion. Because of population explosion, men and women are competing for food and space all over the world. The relationship between man and nature has changed from nature for man to man against nature. We say man against nature because man is continuously exploiting nature to meet his various needs, so much so that very soon man will have to colonize space. It is because of these two factors that our planet Earth is endangered. Our big blue green planet Earth is in danger of extinction. Let us learn to take care of this planet Earth, because this is the only planet in the solar system where life is. Thank you.